All right. Peace, everybody. Peace. Okay.
Having been injured in a car accident myself, I know the
Hold on
feeling.
a second. So I hope everybody's doing okay. If you're doing okay this morning, or what we would call morning, okay. Make sure y'all put them hearts in the comments, throw them likes up. All right. So let me give a couple more people some time to jump on. All right. So make sure you guys, light your candles. You know how we do. It don't matter what kind of day, morning, noon, and night. It doesn't matter. Light your candles because we're about to ascend. Okay, so as you can see, the video is called, Time to Wake Up, the Sleeping Gods, Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. All right. So some of y'all know where I'm going. Some of y'all who don't, welcome. All right. Peace, peace. Love y'all. Welcome. All right. So before we start, y'all, I just want to thank the universe. I want to thank the creator that created this planet, not the creator that created this, the creator that created the toxic illusion. I want to thank the universe for giving us a chance to have this experience. Okay? So, so this morning, right, let me give y'all a quick story before we get started. This is part of it too. Okay? This is more like the universe letting me know. Yesterday I was going to go live, but I didn't because I wanted to harness my frequency. They told me to just chill out and just schedule it tomorrow. Um, so earlier today, real shit, y'all. Earlier today, and I'm gonna try not to cuss. I'm gonna try. Um, real stuff, y'all. Okay. I dropped my daughter off, and then was heading to go work out, do my normal workout in the morning, and consciously I look up and I see. Um, let me show y'all. And I see, this, y'all. You see that? It's a pickup truck. It's a tow truck with the word behind it, Universal. Okay, which was a very strong and powerful um, message. Okay, from my spirit. So there's some symbolizing, okay, in everything you do. Now, this is part of the awakening of the sleeping gods. We had like the signs and synchronicities, okay? Some of y'all got signs this morning. Did you miss it or did you just, did you see it or did you miss it? Okay? Um, there was the clarification to go ahead and spit this universal message to y'all, okay? So it was definitely right beside me, okay? But if you look closely at the picture, because you really got to look closely. You got the universal biggest day, okay? But when I actually sat down and looked at the actual picture, I don't know if you guys know anything of Masons, but right in front of the universal is Mason. I don't know if y'all can see that. Let me make sure I get real close so y'all can see that. This is this morning. These are signs of synchronicities, okay? Towing. Towing means 24 hours. If you see 24-hour towing, okay, you know what the tow man does. It comes and it takes back what belongs to it. If you look at the symbolizing of, okay, if you look the symbolizing of this picture, and I took this morning. Let me see if I can See, that was me. Just that's my live from my iPhone, but I sent it to my tablet so I can show y'all. If you look at the symbolizing, it's almost the universe saying, "I'm coming for coming for you, Masons." Okay, there's the universe right there saying, "I'm coming." See, they come in the form of yellow, which is light. Okay, the Masons. If you don't know about Masonry, make sure you look it up. I'm not gonna get into that, but y'all got the hint on that. Go check that out. They pretty much saying 24 hours. I'm coming to get my shit. I'm coming to take back my planet. Okay, coming to tow. You know what I'm saying? Toll and take back the truth. Okay? So that's a big message for those who are into signs and synchronicities and universal messaging. Okay? What had happened was as I was driving, okay, I was behind it. I kind of got a little, kind of got a little shocked. I was like, hold on, let me step back and watch this happen. Right? So there's the tow. Now this is me driving this morning, and there is the toe that it hopped over on my side. Mind you, it's getting in front of the bus. I wish I would have stayed on it some more, but my turn was coming up soon. But the mission was that the universe was going to come before the Mason. See, this is pretty much them letting me know what's going to happen. The truth going to come. All right. I don't know if y'all saw that. Let's see it again. And it was there, and then let me see. And this was me. I got a little close because I wanted to see, So I got a little closer, and it was meeting him, and I didn't get the other picture because my turn came up. But the message what I saw at the end of that was that tow truck in front of that bus that said Mason at the back of it. Okay, so that's a big, strong message. Okay, big, strong message this morning from universe, pretty much saying, you know, that the good will prevail again. Okay, even though we've been in a frequency of darkness. Okay, we've been in a frequency of demonic entities. Okay, somebody said Universal Studio. That's funny. That's Masonic too, the Universal Studio. But anyway, that's for that. Y'all got to do y'all research, you know what I'm saying? But it can deceive you in many different ways, or it can enlighten you in many different ways. It will come in the same image, but it's all the frequency it carries. Okay? So y'all got to pay attention. I'm sure some of y'all got some signs this morning. Okay? We're talking about the awakening of the sleeping God. So I know that the divine is telling me to do what I need to do today. Okay? Um, so let's begin. All right. So we're going to talk about, why are people still sleeping? Some of y'all already know why people, if y'all just jumping on, I lit my candles. Y'all make sure y'all light your candles, your incense. If you're into, what they call that other shit, sage, light that. Light whatever is comfortable. Don't light your clothes up. Okay. Don't light the shit up, okay? Just light something very soothing, very calm, and because this is part of meditation and relaxation, okay? So, I don't want y'all to be upset, all right? But I want y'all to be awake, all right? So for you to be on this twin flame journey, like I said, if y'all been tuning in with me for about a year now, I pretty much say the same thing over and over and over, just in different ways, okay? Self-love is very important. Okay, self-love is the key to freeing you. Okay, what happened on your twin flame journey is you've been triggered to your awakening. If you missed that video that I did yesterday, divine masculine, divine feminine, twin flame, love reading, go check that out. That got some little key points in there too. But yeah, y'all. So it's very important that we wake up. Like, some people say that, some people say, oh, I don't want to, like, what we're doing is we're still chasing the illusion, and we can't keep doing that. We have to understand the whole point of waking up, okay? We're still chasing the illusion, and you're still chasing the illusion when you're still chasing love, or what the word love means. You're still chasing the physical, okay? And for you to be an awakened person, you have to accept your fate. You don't want to accept your fate, okay, as the chosen one to awaken, because you don't want to walk it alone. But if people cannot, and this is a whole prime example of your connection, okay, of letting go. Spirit is pretty much telling you to learn how to let go. Okay, learn how to let go, release toxic energies. This is why we're in the dark ages right now. This is why we're in the end of our days. Like I was gonna post it on my community earlier. The end of days is not physical days. It's actually the end of old illusions. Okay, it's the end of the old what we believe is called day and night. Okay, what we believe is called morning, noon. Numbers. It's gonna be the end of that. Okay, it's gonna be the end of the illusion. All right, so don't be afraid. The end of the world is not gonna happen. The sky's not gonna turn black. Okay, unless somebody puts some toxic stuff in the air to do so. But the end of days is the end of the old ways. And y'all don't like change. Y'all don't like change. And this is why it's hard for you to awaken. Because we don't like the change. We don't like the fact that we have to change our old beliefs. You know what I'm saying? I feel bad mostly for people for the older generation, okay, that has lived in a programmed mind where they're not willing to sacrifice that 2 or 3 or 4 or a couple of years of their life to change. I had known a friend who he was like 60 something years old, and he was like I told him about the stars and the skies, and he was into that. But I told him, I said, what if it's fake? You know what I'm saying? I told him, I said, we haven't really been to the moon in a long time. So you would think with all these new iPhones every year, we would have, and you got the Universal Studios and shit making stuff at their place and shit about the stars and the moons and the galaxies and the magic and every shit. You would think that we would been to the moon again. Like, what common sense, like, what will make you believe that they actually went to the moon if we're not going there now? You know what I'm saying? Like, we can go, like, like you would think that we can be able to go and take vacations on the moon by now. That's where we should have been. We should have been in a jet, being able to book and cop a ticket to the moon by now. You know what I'm saying? So y'all got to pay attention to what's going on. Like, y'all don't really care. And we're talking about waking up the sleeping gods, divine masculines and divine feminines, okay? We need to understand self-love comes with the truth. All right? Self-love comes with the truth, y'all. And you may not like it. You may not like it. It's going to definitely go against your character. All right? But who cares, right? Don't you want to be free? Don't you want to awaken? Some of y'all may say, oh, no, Essence, I love my shit. I love being who I am, and I'm just going to leave, Essence. I'm sorry. But then you love your programming. You love your hell. So don't sit there and be mad that the partner that you love their hell too, because y'all a mirror, right? Okay. So if your partner does not mirror you, it's because you love your hell. You're loving your masculine in his hell, when you should love your masculine or your feminine in their true form. The true form is not your physical form. The true form is your essence. Okay, you are not your body. Now, nobody's not saying that you can't have a life experience, but y'all are not experiencing right. Y'all are conditioning yourself to believe. Okay, y'all are not triggering an experience. Y'all are attaching to shit. Like your experience with what you're awakening, you're attached to the other being that triggers you instead of being attached to the entity within yourself, which is your soul, that loves you more. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I do my masculine readings, but I throw y'all a twist for a reason, because it took manipulation to get you here. It's going to take proper manipulation or righteous intent manipulation to awaken you. Okay? So it is what it is. Sorry, but not sorry. You know what I'm saying? It's time to awaken. And a lot of y'all had hit me up and emailed me and told me, Essence, I just appreciate you. You really changed my life. I still get emails as we speak. I'm getting emails right now. People sending me donations and letting me know, how much they appreciate me. It's not even about booking readings, because they know, like, I teach, if you book a reading, it's just, so on and so forth. Y'all check out my other videos. But I still get people, my phone, not my phone, but my emails ring off, my social medias ring off the meat rack with people thanking me, because they was like, wow, just watching your videos, like, Don't shoot the messenger, get the message. You may not like the color of my skin, and you may log off. You may not like the tone of my voice, but I tell you what you won't do. I'll tell you what you will do. You will miss this message, and you won't never get it. You see what I'm saying? Because you judging the messenger and not getting the message. Like a lot of us judge our masculines and judge our feminine supposedly runners, but yet you're not thinking them on a righteous level to awaken you. See, a lot of y'all don't want to move forward to uh to your awakening. Okay, make sure y'all do light these candles. Hey everybody, welcome, peace. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be enlightened. I told the universe that I didn't want to do that. But you know what they said? Get your ass to work. And this is what I got to do. I mean, what you want me to do? You want me to just, you know, not do what I'm supposed to do? I'm supposed to help. I'm supposed to use my vessel to get the word out. Because I am not my vessel. I am a spirit inhabited in this vessel as we are in this realm. But, you know, it is what it is, and I appreciate that. I'm glad to know that I'm not me. Because the way people judge based off of your looks and to treat you the way that they treat you, sometimes you will wanna know if you can still live and be alive. A lot of y'all think that you're alive and you're not. When you got triggered by your masculine, you have experienced yourself being truly alive. But what happened was it was different from what your expectations was. Your expectations of what the illusion had planted in your mind, what the perfect relationship or the perfect person should look like. We judge. We judge. You know what I'm saying? We judge. I've heard somebody say, I don't like this person because I don't like the tone of their voice, or I don't like that person because the color of their skin, or they ghetto, or they too perky, or you know what I'm saying? Just the judgment, you're gonna just miss the whole point. Cause you're judging me like you would judge the love of your life. Because if I'm telling you you are not you, you should be appreciative because your masculine told you the same thing I'm telling you. I'm just telling you with my words. Your masculine told you with his energy or her energy that you are not you. So wake up. I'm telling you with my words. You're not you. Wake up. So what's the difference between me and him? You're attached to his illusion. You're attached to that dream. So you have judgment. Okay? And when we talk about waking up the sleeping gods, divine masculine, divine feminine, I'm talking to the both of you. Okay? We got a lot of demonic entities on this planet. We got incubuses and we got succubuses out there. Okay? We got people portraying to be this and portraying to be that. How do you know the difference? Waking up. When you wake up, you will be able to do what? Recognize real. Okay? It's easy to say, oh, real, recognize real, or real and all that stuff. It's all good to say that. But do you really recognize it? Because it will still come with judgment. You see what I'm saying? You're judging. Are you really here to heal or are you here to judge? Because if I was you, I'd be here to heal, then judge. Because when you judge, you still have to judge in some way, shape, or form because you have to protect yourself. You have to judge the moment. Okay? You have to judge the moment. You have to be healed first so you can make a better decision. But a lot of us are not healed. See? We fall back into that illusion. Y'all think that y'all awakened, but you're not. You don't think you're masculine come across soulmate videos, and you don't think you're masculine come across Twinflame videos. Oh, it's all over the place now. It's a virus now. Everybody is a Twinflame now. Well, the soulmates done ran out the window. And all this good old stuff done ran out the window. So y'all make sure y'all throw your hearts, show some love to those who may need it. Throw your hearts in the chat. Send love and light to each other. Let's uplift the frequency. Light your candles. Let's keep it real in here. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. But what we're not trying to do is make anybody perfect. We're just trying to awaken you. Okay? We're just trying to awaken you. Okay? Because I don't want nobody to be like, oh, you think you better than. Especially when somebody say, do you think you better than? I would say, yeah. Yes, I do. Because I'm doing my work. You as a divine feminine and divine masculine who choose to wake up, you're doing your work. You have to. Because as long as the program lives, the longer you still have to do the work. Okay, there is never a day when you gotta sit down and just chill, unless spirit say, hey, all right, take a day off, but it's time to get back. You working more for spirit than you do just chilling. You see what I'm saying? We have to be mindful of the things that we do. Okay, when I say chill and focus on you, it's doing some self healing. I mean, like, what's up with your body? Are you healthy? Are you eating well? Are you working out? These things. These things. If y'all followed me earlier in my earlier videos when let me see it. Hold on, let me pull this up because y'all I don't want y'all to be like, oh, Essence, because the wave is out there, y'all. And there are some, peace to him, I respect him. Alright, I respect that young God. Let me go to my earlier videos. Okay, so I got a playlist here. I talk about my life experience. I don't know if y'all see it. I talk about my life experience. All right, hold on. Let me get the chakra healings, and then I do overstanding the ego. That's what I got right there. Let me see if I can do that. So I got a whole playlist for teachings that I do. Okay? For teachings that I do. And if you go check that out, y'all go check out when I talk. Okay? There's other, I want to show y'all because I don't want y'all to be like, oh, Essence, you just, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But it got here, truth of knowledge of self. Okay, twin flame and separation. I got the power of speaking the truth. I got the divine masculines. You are not your body here. See, y'all got to go check out my other videos because, the views on those videos, y'all are missing out on the information because I don't want y'all to be like, oh, Essence, I heard somebody else say it, you copying them. Nah, there it is right there. Okay, so don't do your research before you come on my page. I have the importance of, okay, this one here, stop the BS. You're not done with your divine masculine. Then I have videos where I actually talk and I say stop running outside yourself, run within. Okay, and then I have important message, value, the value of being. I can't see the other part. I talk about the difference between trials and tribulations, connect back to the divine, human pyramid versus the stone pyramid. See why you're masculine, fears, whatever. Don't lose your way because I got all this. Go check out my overstanding the ego coaching. Okay, go check that out. Y'all missing out. So anyway, we're gonna move on from that. Okay, it's very important. There's a lot of other good teachers out there. You know what I'm saying? That will actually help you guys, but it can get very emotional. It can get very um, judgmental, but the truth will set you guys free. Okay, some of y'all want to know where I get my information. Mostly, I get it internally first, and then I manifest towards someone who actually clarified it. Because that's what you need to do. You need to be ahead of yourself. You need to be ahead. You need to say, "Oh, I knew that was going to happen." Okay, before it happened. That's what people need to start saying and being. Okay, don't be the action first and think later. Be the thought first, then the action that comes behind it. Okay, which means you are thinking before you do. I teach that all the time. I used to teach this to my sister because she would act before she think, and then she would get herself in a whole shebang. And I'd be like, no, you need to think before you speak, think before you act. Okay, because your actions will speak louder than your words. Okay, you don't do the act first and then come around like you can't sit here and say, oh, I hate my masculine, oh, I hate my feminine, but then turn around, but you took the action first before you took the wording. And this is why people don't believe people these days, because they was like, okay, well, if you knew he wasn't shit, then why did you mess with him? Why didn't you use your thought first so that way you can manifest the action? Okay, so you gotta learn that. You gotta learn that. You guys, I'm gonna throw in the comments my information if you guys want to book personal reading. Make sure you check the description below. If you guys want to donate, I'm posting in the comments because I don't have my live chats on. My PayPal and Cashapp is in the chat, so go ahead and check that out if you want to send $1 or two. I appreciate your love and support. But like I said, you gotta use your intuition, y'all. And the only way you're going to actually use your intuition is if you love you. Your masculine triggered your awakening. That's all they can do. But they can't make you love you. Okay? They can't make you see you. You just been triggered enough to mirror yourself until you understand. If your masculine is mirroring your actions of disconnection of yourself, then hey, you need to connect back to yourself. If your masculine is not with you, okay, that goes for myself as well, is not with you because you have to do some more work. I still got more work to do as we speak. But as I'm speaking right now, I'm speaking, but my vessel is delivering the message and I can hear myself. Do you understand me? I watch my videos and run it back sometimes. Sometimes I choose not to because my message was delivered. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I don't really watch too many other people. I probably watch like maybe, you know, I used to watch some. I used to watch one girl, but she started changing, so I was like, eh. Like I vibed towards her for like it was a negative vibe though. It was more like a toxic energy. I wanted to hear the truth, and it set me free, and I moved on. Okay, so that's what you guys got to do. You gotta get the message and move on. Stop falling in love with the messenger and get the message. Okay, that's the part of healing. If you no longer resonate, you don't stick around. You move on to the next. Okay, each tarot reader or teacher or coach teacher or whatever that has experienced this journey. You can't just go to somebody who heard about the journey. You need to go to somebody who experienced it, and you can tell who experienced it because it's a deep, deep passion, not a obsessive passion. It's a deep passion of frequency that's exchanging with you. You can tell the difference between real and fake because the energy exchange that you're getting from it. Your soul is going to justify if somebody is telling the truth or not. It's because they look the same. Y'all will be like, Essence, I can't tell the difference between my ego and my soul. And I can't tell the difference between divine and not divine. And I can't tell the difference. You can tell the difference. You're choosing not to tell the difference. It's called denial. You are denying your abilities, okay, to express itself. Okay? When your intuition speaks for you first, your action is to act according. Okay? If your soul says this person is not a good person, do not deal with them. Do not. They'll run the whole list down to you of what's going to happen to you. But we choose to act first because in this reality, they teach you to act first and think later. You understand what I'm saying? And that's backwards. We're backwards. In this reality, we're backwards. Okay, in some shape or form, in certain things, in certain categories. We're backwards when it comes to the power of knowledge. Okay? So, when I do say that we experience first, I'm talking about naturally, not that whole like when you meet somebody. Okay, when you just randomly meet somebody, you don't want to just jump into a situation right away because in your past, you've been through something worse where you don't want to get into it. Now, I'm not saying treat every person as if they're gonna hurt you, but listen to your intuition, your inner judgment. Okay, your inner self. This is why it's important for you to love yourself. You gotta love yourself because if you don't love yourself, then this is what's gonna happen when you're discombobulated and you're all over the place. You can hear somebody tell you, love yourself, love yourself, love yourself, love yourself, but at that, like I said, that 101 time, you're gonna get it. You can be hurt, 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 hurt. How many times is your masculine going to hurt you? And then all of a sudden, you just find yourself not hurt anymore. You just find yourself not caring anymore, right? Because you healed. It's not careless. It's just you healed. So you no longer care about it. You know what I'm saying? Some people say careless is rude and disrespectful, but it's not. That person does not care about that. So they already overcome that pain or that level of frequency or that level of feeling. Okay? You haven't overcome your heart chakra. Okay? You haven't. I'm probably going to do a healing today for the masculine and feminine to see where we at. So maybe after this, maybe like 2 or 3 or something like that, I'm gonna do a video on the healing. So yeah, be the divine inside your body, not out. Okay, we have to pay attention. When you look at your masculine, you saw the body. You saw the action of the body, and vice versa the females. You saw the action of the physical form and what it was doing, and the physical body is hurting because of that. But do you really know that your masculine is not in control of his self because he is in the programming? He is stuck in the hell that he lives in because, you know, they love it. You know? Some of them love the attention that they get from social media. It seems innocent, but it's toxic because you can't communicate with everybody. You know what I'm saying? And your masculine or your feminine in this kind of frequency feels like they can have that power of freedom. They believe that they're free, but they're trapped inside. Okay, they're trapped in an illusion. You're not free in that illusion that they live in because once they start to roam outside of that comfort zone, they feel exposed. As a God, as a spirit, as an entity, as a higher being, as a light being, as a spirit, a soul, you vibe outside of that cage with no problem. Okay? But the masculines are trauma bonding, okay, with other people, trauma bonding. Like you would think people would say we're trauma bonding, okay? They would say we trauma bonding because they don't understand, but only spirit understands spirit, like real, recognize real. So only real people resonate and fake people won't. So you standing firm. It looks the same, but you stand firm of who you are because that's what will make you different. That is the war we have. That is the war that's going to happen. It will look the same, but it's not. One is vibing high and the other one's vibing low. Okay? Will look the same. It will look the same. But it will you got to learn how to use your discernment. When your soul says, "All right, ready? Now go over there." Okay? Now move over here so you won't get hit over there. Or go down there so you won't get hit up there. Or go over here so you won't get hit over there. You got to be ready when the spirits say, because that's what's going to happen. People are going to misinterpret what the real and fake look like because of the illusion and not the frequency. So you're going to know it's not somewhere you should be, but you're going to go there because it look like it's safe for you. Like in masculine, he's comfortable in his own hell, so he's going to run back to what he vibe with. On a physical level, not on a spiritual level. If he's disconnecting himself, he is not of God. He is not of his higher self. So he's going to run to something he's more frequency with, and that's a low vibrational being. Because a high vibrational being will continue to want to ascend. Knowledge is power, and knowledge is infinite. So you will continue wanting to naturally learn. Study. Not just saying study, too many other programmings. But I'm saying study what your body is cool with. Study what you're okay with. Study what your soul likes. Your soul will take from what's right and what's wrong, and it will put it together, and it will be of you. Okay, that will be your programming. So you got to reprogram your mind to according to your soul, not according to your ego. That's two different things. Okay, it just it's in one body. Yes, you can have your heaven and hell in one body. People think that hell is a big old red place. Big old red place, big demon and shit. Those are symbolics. Those are symbolic terms. Okay. But the real truth is you can have heaven and earth, and that's what you all are dealing with right now in this matrix, is battling with your alter ego and your soul. This is why it's important to do your work individually. So when your masculine got to go in the corner over here and do his work, if he happens to be smothered by demons, let him vanquish them demons on his own. You're over here, you know what it's like to be smothered by a bunch of demonic entities. The demonic entities is those incubus dudes who come to you. Incubus dudes that come to you. Hey, ma, and all they want for you, and after you met your twin flame, they're not the one, so you know who they are. They succubus, they incubus, they demons that's coming to want to mate with you and pull you into their world. So don't be pulled in. You've been free. You've been set free. So you got to honor. You got to honor that light that's been lit inside you. Now enhance it. See, this is why I say now we light our candles. Okay, we light our candles now. Because at the end of the day, we're going to light that flame within us on our own. Okay, the only thing you do is thank your masculine for awakening you on a spiritual level and keep ascending now. You've been showed the difference between real love and fake one by the touch of that. You almost got kissed by the truth. You've been set free. You got the kiss of truth, the kiss of light, and you just lit like this. You've been lit. Okay. So don't die. Don't get rid of your flame because your partner or your life partner is not coming to you. They got their own demons to deal with. They got their own succubus to deal with, and you got your incubus to deal with. Okay, you got that frequency inside you. If you've been a nympho, if you've been a lustful demonic female, you got that shit to clear out. Okay, you got your own shit to heal. So stop worrying about. The more you focus on your healing, the less you focus on your masculine. Some of y'all say, I'm done with my masculine. Whoopty 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 whoop. Good. Now you're gonna focus on you, right? You're not gonna go focus on another man, right? Or you're not gonna go run off to another female, right? If your masculine is doing that, he got to deal with his demons. All you're gonna do is go. All you're gonna do is go and deal with somebody who's doing the same shit, the same way, until you realize your worth and walk away from or spend time with yourself. Okay, we walking amongst demons, y'all. Your masculine has been possessed by a demon. So allow him to shed his own, because if he was in union with you physically, he has to be able to not be interested. If he is with you and he's attracted to another female, he's got an incubus inside of him that's still taking over. He should be only attracted to you and you only. There should be no other female that can get his attention. If there is, he's still dealing with a demon. He's still playing with a demon. And that goes for a female. You know what I'm saying? That goes for a female. As I said in my videos either a couple of videos ago when I talked about it. You know what I'm saying? It's real. You dealt with it. You dealt with it and you didn't even realize you dealt with it. So what you want to do? Because he's gonna do two things to you. Because you are one. You are the devil and you are God in one body, right? Because your vessel is just a vehicle of whatever essence you pull from, right? So if you are not happy with the outcome of your life, okay, what you gonna do? You're gonna either join them because you can't beat them, and then you've been pulled in. Now you're mad, you're angry, you're bitter. Now you wanna, womanize women. Man hate men. Be a man eater. Nah, you wait. If you knew who you was, you'll honor yourself. You'll turn that base chakra off to the point where you don't even look at people for nothing. See? That's why you got to balance out your chakras. This is why you got to find out. Y'all book that chakra healing to find out. If any reading you book with me should be your chakra healing, to find out where you're vibing at in your chakra so you can heal. And that's vice versa to your masculine. If you want to find out what your other being, other you is doing with their chakras, you can do that too. Because he is you, right? So, who said you couldn't, you know what I'm saying? Who said you couldn't tune in? But it's more like you need to be tuned into yourself first, okay? Your intentions should be, me first, but it's okay, whatever. Your intentions of good and righteousness got to come first. When your masculine sleep, he's dealing with the dark. He's dealing with dark energy. He's dealing with demons. He's dealing with, low vibrational beings. A lot of, the karmic is nothing but, a succubus. You know what I'm saying? And what do you want him to do? He's got to break free because he has that incubus spirit. So what you think a succubus and an incubus going to do? They're going to want to mate. They're going to want to entertain each other's alter ego. Okay, we're not talking about entertaining the ego. We're talking about entertaining the God frequency. Okay, so if you're having a hard time accepting your masculine for what his demonic ways is, you turn to loving you. That's how you really can't cut spiritual ties, but you can cut that illusional tie, that mental programming. Okay, what you could do is cut yourself off for believing, Go back to where you was in the beginning, where you never even knew your masculine, but you knew that there was someone special, or vice versa to your feminine. Go back to that moment where you felt good. Okay? So I'm going to pull a couple of cards and see what Spirit has to say to us. All right? As we go through our shifts and our awakening. We're going to speak to the angels. Let me see. I got other cards too, but let me see. Because this is more about like talk to the heavens. All right, we're going to channel the angels, spirits, whatever you guys want to call it. We're going to channel. We're going to speak to the spirit. We're not going to really channel the body. Because this is about awakening. All right. So, we got the Aztec angels. These are all, I think both of them are like, I think both of them, I love Doreen Virtue. Most of my cards is her. She's pretty good. I don't know her personally. I never really read her books, but as far as the cards, like, all right. So let's see what Spirit wants us to know. All right, tap in. If you have just joined, make sure you guys um, light your candles. Okay, light your candles. All right, so we have remain positive. All right, now that I told you guys all that, it should have opened you up a little bit. Okay, but Spirit is pretty much saying you gotta remain positive at all time. Remain positive is just saying stay at a high vibration, stay at the vibrations you know you to be in. You know, stay where you at when you're learning. Like every time you ascend to a higher level of understanding, stay there until your next mission is given to you. You marinate on that frequency, and then it's time for you to move on to the next round. Okay, you have nothing to feel guilty about. All right, so they saying you guys have nothing to feel guilty about. All right, it's all in divine order, believe it. And like I said, it's all in divine order. You know, there's really no human time that can really stop the universe from doing anything. And when I say divine time, it's just pretty much universe time, you know, spirit time. Okay, ask for help from others. Okay, each one teach one, and I'm all for that. Each one teach one. Okay, um, speak to like-minded people. Now, some of y'all will say, you know, Shauna, oh, excuse me, Essence, Essence, why, you know, if we speak to other people, they may not agree or whatever. If they don't agree, deliver your message then, because that's what they mean by speak to other people. Trigger, each one teach one. Okay, talk to people. You don't owe to stay with them. You're not obligated to them. But your job as an enlightened being, as a divine who's been triggered, is to give the message. It's real. Okay, just like they have, people walking around. You got Jehovah Witnesses coming around. You got people trying to pulling people into their religious beliefs. You are somebody. All you have to do is deliver a message. You ain't got to give them a book. You ain't got to give them names. All you have to do is speak love and light into them, exchange that frequency to them, because that's probably what they would need. Okay, be the walking book. Be the walking scripture of yourself and your experience, and help those who you don't just go up to them like, yeah, I got to say something to you today. This is what it is. You guys will vibe to each other. Okay, you will vibe and get the vibration going. You will start to feel the energy towards each other. That's positive vibe, and then you go. Okay, don't stay there, stick around, because they're dealing with demons too in their own way. But what you do is you touch their soul and you get moving. Okay. Um, we have been together in dreams. Okay, some of y'all had some dreams experience. Some of y'all might have ran into your spiritual family on a dream plane. All right. Um, if spirit tells you deliver a message, make sure you do so. Okay. So you guys have definitely met in a dream before, as well as your masculines too. You met them in dreams first. Okay. I send you, oh, okay. I send you loving signs through nature. Okay. What did I say earlier? I told you I got my sign. It wasn't really nature, but it was definitely outside my home, out and about. But you guys will get your signs and synchronicities, like I said. from the universe. So you got to remain positive at all times. It says, I watch over you every day. Okay, that's an extra card that came out. So we're definitely going to keep that. Okay, so they're definitely watching over you guys. Don't feel guilty. Um, some of y'all got to what they would call repent in the book. Some of y'all got to apologize for the stuff that y'all had did in the past. Okay, some of y'all got to apologize to yourselves for entertaining foolishness. Apologize to yourself for allowing yourself to entertain the masculine's toxic energy that he was vibing in. Apologize to yourself for going down and playing in the pit of fire with the masculine when you knew you were better than that. So sometimes y'all gotta repent, clear your energy. That's clear. That's part of clearing. Okay, it's up to you. All right, it's up to you. Like I said, free will is not free. Be mindful how you make your decisions. Okay, forgive yourself from all the things that you did do. Okay, maybe messed around with somebody. You might have met your masculine, got vulnerable, and played around with a ex-boyfriend of yours because your masculine wasn't present. You got desperate. You got horny. You got desperate. You fell into your little succubus or incubus state of mindset, and you played around with an old ex. Okay, y'all know what y'all need to repent for. If I had only known, okay, if I had only known then what I know now, I would have lived differently. Okay? So this is the spirit of the masculine consciousness pulling through. If they would have known then what they know now, they would have definitely did something different. Okay? Y'all gotta, man, and listen, y'all. It's a lot going on, and y'all not even past point A. Okay, y'all not even past point A, and this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to help y'all get from A to B. Okay, I'm trying to help y'all get from A to B, where y'all can really understand what's going on here. Like, some of y'all, what spirit is telling me, some of y'all still doing it. Some of y'all still messing with your ex, and I ain't talking about your ex masculine. I'm talking about your ex karmic. Okay, some of y'all still falling for it because you're lonely. Some of y'all still out here tampering with dildos and stuff like that. Y'all need to let it go. Some of y'all still are lusting over the body of another being. And that frequency of y'all gotta do some clearing, man. For real. Y'all gotta do some clearing. If y'all know who you are. You know what I'm saying? You know who you are. Wow. So y'all gotta do some clearing. You're still vibing a little bit too low. Okay? Yes, knowledge is power, but at the end of the day, it's almost like what I'm seeing is that you're confusing yourself. You're confusing yourself to keep yourself in the middle. Now, yeah, when we say balance of good and evil, but you're more tilted to the evil. You're still more tilted towards the evil side. Okay, you're almost at the balance side where you can see your ex-boyfriend or girlfriend and not fuck them. Okay, see them and not lust over them. Okay, that goes for your masculine too. You can see them and not lust over them, not want to control them. Okay, this is deep. Okay, it's definitely that masculine energy pulling through. He's definitely got a lot of clearing still to do. I'm gonna have to do a masculine reading later. Um, but yeah, so they're saying don't feel guilty of the past. They're telling you to try to move forward. All right, don't dwell on it. Don't dwell on it anymore. Don't hold it in, because that's what's keeping you down. That's what's keeping you down. They said ask for help from others. Okay, like people like myself. Okay, there's nothing wrong with you, coming on my live and trying to understand that, you have to forgive yourself. Okay, I'm asking you guys to forgive yourself. You feel what I'm saying? So you definitely been together in dreams. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all had some dreams last night, all right, if y'all had some dreams last night and it was an extra vivid, you might have like you had met somebody, or you might have walked past somebody, you know what I'm saying? You wasn't conscious enough to stop. All right, that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that you walked past them and you wasn't conscious enough to stop that they was in your dreams, but you roamed right past them. Okay. Um. Oh, you said T. What's up? You said you're looking at a rainbow. Oh yeah, you guys got to pay attention to that rainbow. Pay attention to the rainbows. Write down or either do a memory of what the rainbow, the orders of the rainbow. Okay, make sure y'all look at the order of the rainbow and then look at the order of the rainbow we teach. Okay, it's two different things. Pay attention to that. It's upside down. Um, but yeah, so you got send your, send in loving signs through nature. Okay, y'all get them. You get them signs and synchronicities. Like I talk about it all the time. Y'all get them signs and synchronicities. What they say when you do see those signs and synchronicities, you gotta remain positive. So when you get messages from your higher self or your other self, just remain positive. Don't be freaking out. Okay, don't be freaking out. It's nothing to freak out about. It's a message. I mean, if you begging your masculine to speak to you or you're sitting there waiting for your masculine to call you, he will communicate with you, but he's going to communicate with you in the true form that he is in. And when you don't listen to him, it's going to start to manifest, in some way, shape, or form, like through billboards and, through text messages, through tarot, through stuff like that to get your understanding in there. Okay? He does want you to know that, I'm watching over you every day. Every day. They watch over us every day. That's why we feel these frequencies over us. Now there's good energy and there's bad energy. Y'all got to learn the difference. Okay? Because what comes good energy comes bad. Okay? Maybe the masculine is afraid because the vibrations that we sending out to them is hate. So they can feel that and they don't want anything to do with it, so they run. You gotta teach them how to love. Send love. Okay? Learn how to shield yourself and only send love. Okay, so it's up to you on the research that you do to awaken yourself. It's up to you on the actions that you take. It's all about your everyday movement, everyday actions and everything like that to determine where you're at in your mind. Okay? Um, they pretty much saying if I have known this before, you know what I'm saying, I wouldn't, they wouldn't have did it. So if the masculine does not have the knowing, he does not know better. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because just like you need to do research, so does the masculine. If the masculine is not doing the research to awaken himself, he's not going to awaken. Okay, he's going to continue to entertain and play along the realm and not wake up. So it's very important to do so. All right, it's very important. So if your masculine doesn't wake up, at least you can. You know what I'm saying? If you can wake your ass up, at least you can. All right, I seen it. I seen rainbows. I seen it doubled before. Have any of y'all seen double rainbows? Like once I really truly awakened, I stopped seeing like one rainbow. Now I be seeing like two. You know how they say when you start to see two of the same thing, that's union coming, and stuff like that. So if you happen to see two squirrels together, two birds, I wanted to show y'all a video. Let me see if I got it. Let me see if I got it, y'all. I'll be out working out in nature, right? Or supposedly in nature until it was tampered with. But I'll be out, out and about. Let me see if I can find the video of me recorded that bird and how he was trying to bag the other bird. Let me see if I got it. Yo, let me show y'all how. Listen, okay, hold on. I got a lot of pictures. I usually like to take pictures of my signs and synchronicities that I get from the universe. Oh, this was my son's cake, y'all. Let me show y'all my son's cake. That was his cake. That was his. That's his cake. But it was no coincidence, right? That the lady said um, that we only have marble cake. And I was like, oh, okay, well, that's good. Okay. Hold on, let me see if I can find it, y'all, where. Let me show y'all the signs of synchronicities, right? Let me see. Look. Look at this shit, y'all. I swear. All right, this is me at Walmart. Okay, this is me at Walmart, right? Look at that. Look at that. I meant to show y'all this the other day. I was gonna put it on my live stream. I mean, on my community. 11:11, y'all. You see what I'm saying? I had took a picture of that. All right, and let me see if I got the picture. See, the picture is called. Let me see. How do you get it to stop moving? Okay, it says right at the bottom, thighs. All right. so so y'all do the math. Okay, and then you see at the top up there, right next to the 11:11. This is no joke, y'all. I don't know if y'all can see that, but right at the top, you see you got right next to it. You got 44, and then you have one. I know this other one is that whole situation, but let's keep it moving. There's that bird. Where's the other one? I don't know if I have it. But it was pretty much a male bird doing the bird call for the female bird. And the other bird ran off the other bird that tried to do the bird call for the female because the female wasn't interested. And I don't think I have it. I might have deleted it. Yeah. And then she pretty much, it's probably in my phone and not here. And what she pretty much did is she pretty much told the masculine bird that she wasn't interested. Okay? She wasn't interested. So the other bird sensed her frequency and was like, okay, and he jumped down to protect her and pushed away the other masculine. You know what I'm saying? And then when the other masculine came and walked to her, she started showing him all kind of attention and affection, poking his cheeks and stuff like that. Like I'm like, oh, she's giving him kisses. So that's y'all got to pay attention to what's going on out there, man. Pay attention to what's really going on. Pay attention to the birds, everything. All this stuff has some way, shape, or form synchronicities, okay? So like I said, if y'all missed it, y'all go make sure y'all run this back. Let me see. Make sure y'all run this back. So yeah, let's keep moving. All right. But yeah, it's very important, y'all. So I hope y'all just do some research on who you are and what you're about. And, you got a lot of people that don't want you to wake up. You got a lot of people that say keep it in the family. That's keeping people from actually ascending from different ways of belief. That's keeping people from, not being curious. We got to pay attention about all the symbolic shit around us, y'all. For real. We really do. Because if you do the math, that helps free you from that illusion. You can't just free yourself from illusion by just studying twin flames. You really got to study history. You really got to study who you are, and then you have to change your mindset, okay, in order to do it. Because you can't just stick to just twin flame knowledge. There's a lot of wisdom and knowledge out there that you guys need to study. Because twin flames can only trigger a certain part. It's only really supposed to trigger your heart and stuff like that. But there's other teachings out there, like other teachings out there where you can trigger other areas in your chakras. Okay, we know to close that base chakra a little bit. If you're too friendly with your heart and you're loving too much, you need to close that chakra down. Okay. My son woke up, so yeah. I mean, I don't want to make this video too long. You know what I'm saying? But y'all know where I'm going with this. I'm always going to tell you to love yourself first. I'm always going to teach you to love yourself first because that is the whole point of it all. Okay? Self-love. They just tell you in different ways. And as long as you do that, a lot of y'all just need coaching on how to, but nobody's going to actually know where you're actually at but you. So you will have to, book personal situations where personal readings and coaching to find out where you're at. See, this is all for everybody, okay? But those who only resonate, okay? The message is put out for everybody, but it's only for those who resonate with these messages, okay? So if you got to find out about your own individual, because it doesn't make sense not to do it. You have to, for you to find out about you, okay? Your situation, okay? You gotta do that. So, my goodness. Um, Thank you guys for your donation. I just want to thank Tiffany from yesterday's live. She donated. Thank you. If you check this video out, I don't know her last name. Not my sister Tiffany, but it's another Tiffany. Um, Couple people who did donate. I just can't see them. Her name popped up on the screen on my tablet, so I gave her a shout out. And I just want you guys to know how much I appreciate y'all. It's time to wake up. Okay, it's time to wake up now. It was time for you to wake up then. Y'all talk about, we were supposed to, we're not ready to come into union. No, don't worry about the union stuff. Don't worry about the union stuff right now. You need to worry about awakening, because that was the time you were supposed to awaken and start your journey. Your journey has been triggered. It was time for you to grow up. And what had happened was, is some of y'all grew up, and some of y'all are still trying to grow up, and some of y'all chose not to grow up. You got those who said they want to get off the journey because they're not ready to grow up, versus those who said, I want to ascend so I can get to another level of my enlightenment. It's two ways to say it. Okay? It's two ways to say it. Those who say, I don't want to grow up. I mean, because that's what they're really saying. Oh, I don't want to grow up. Well, come on. I know y'all want to grow up. I know. Come on. I want to grow up. I don't want to be no kid, because at the end of the day, that was when I had my worst experiences, is when I was a child. So, I mean, I want to grow up, so I hope y'all want to grow up, and we're here to grow up, okay? Because that's the whole point. Loving yourself and growing up. Accepting your new reality, accepting the change that's coming. You're no different from a butterfly. You're no different from all these species and animals that have to shed eventually sometime in their life. It is what it is. It's the cycle of life. You have to shed. You live and you die, and you live and you die, and you go through your life shifts, your life experiences. Okay? So at the end of the day, we still have to grow up. I mean, grow up. Your masculine, don't worry about your masculine. You could clearly see that your masculine is not growing up, because you yourself is experiencing this. You yourself have your own shit to heal. That's why they said, if you don't love yourself more than how can you love someone else if you don't love yourself? How can you love your masculine if you don't love yourself? If your masculine said, jump off a bridge with me, guess what you're going to do? Yes, I'm coming. Nah, you don't jump off the bridge with that masculine. You stand firm, like, okay, that's your business, but I know I ain't no fool. So you'll be the type to, you'll be so gullible, okay? You'll be so gullible, you'll jump right off that bridge with the masculine, because your masculine got that much power over you. Okay? The possession that your masculine has over your mindset, okay? You need to be able to take your power back. Okay? Don't give him no energy if he does not want to. Okay? Don't give nobody your body, because exchanging energy on that kind of vibration could be very toxic. You're being demonized. So be careful who you having sex with. People don't need to be just jumping around and you know what she said. Um but yeah, like, it is what it is. Um but yeah, anybody got any questions they want to ask? Like, not with the cards, but in general. Like, not with the cards though. Like, anything, like, anybody got any questions? It don't matter what it is. Anybody got any questions you want to ask? I don't have any problem asking it. Go ahead, just Not not anything to do with tarot. Somebody said, Tiffany said, I want to know about the true astral plane. Your dreams. Like you gotta focus more on your dreams. All right, your dreams is you just leaving the body and going to the astral plane. So focus more on your dreams. Every time you wake up or you experience your dreams, pay attention to it. You know, pay attention to it. Write it down in a journal if you have to, but write it down. You want to experience more about it, learn more about it. You gotta pay attention. Okay, pay attention. Don't just say, "Oh my God, I just woke up from a dream." You go to sleep, you take a nap, everything. You know, you can be, especially noontime when you take naps. You come back like your body's drained and shit because you had an astral travel experience. So you got to study more about that by focusing more about it because you know you could read it everywhere. You can. Nothing's greater than self experience. Okay, so pay attention to more what you're going through. Okay. Um, how you do that is you allow yourself consciously to know that you want to remember what what you go through, and you will start to remember. Okay. Let me see. Um, also, what did you say? She said, "Listen, it said write your enemy's name on multiple places. Okay, of multiple pieces of, yeah, pieces of paper. I can't read. It's so small, and spread it around the cemetery. Child, why are you trying to put a hex on your enemy? Just leave them be. Just leave them be because they're gonna hurt. They're gonna demolish themselves. They're gonna demolish your part. The whole point of awakening is you coming out of that frequency. Okay, that vengeance frequency or any kind of toxic frequency. That's witchcraft or whatever. Don't do that. It's a waste of your energy because you're putting energy towards something, and then the universe is going to send that where it's going to be to the point where you'll be in a cemetery and your feminine karma is going to be doing it vice versa. So be careful what y'all ask for. It's still real. You know what I'm saying? It's just as real as this reality. You know, be careful because you can't be protected in a low vibration, and this is exactly why your masculine is not protected in his low vibration. So lift yourself. You can't get no abundance down there. All you can get is offerings, and that's people just doing shit for you because they feel bad for you, but that doesn't last. Okay. Let me see. What? So what she say, Pandora? Are you 12? No, I'm 33 years old, child. My daughter's 12. Um, we have. Okay, this one here says, should I wait a year for my divine masculine, Sierra? Sierra, you put this is what I see, right? Okay, because there's no time limit, but the more you put a time limit on it, the longer it will take. Say this. You know what I'm saying? Lift your vibrations higher than the expectation and then set it free. If I can't be with my masculine in this lifetime, I will wait till my next one. Because what you're planning, what you're doing is programming your mind to believe that your masculine has a year to come in. You know what I'm saying? He has a deadline. That's what you would call how they say this shit again? Hold on. That's what they would call damn, it's up there. I gotta wait for it to come. But don't put no expectation. There you go. Don't put expectations on it. Don't give it anything. Just it is. Just flow with it. Okay. Don't give it anything. You're giving it a. You said, should I wait a year for my divine masculine? Don't do any of that. Don't wait nothing. Continue to live according to you. You know, you is who you really are. Not according, if your masculine, your masculine does not have an expectation for you, but yet you want to come in right now. But your masculine has no time expectations. And this is why you're being pulled into his web, okay? Because he has no expectations for you. He's not saying, well, I'm going to go deal with my karmic over here and I'm going to deal with my divine feminine over here on this day. He doesn't have expectations for you. He just is, okay? So don't have expectations for the masculine. So then we have here, why am I still having dreams and waking up? Why am I still having dreams and waking up having intense? Um, okay, so yeah, you just, he visited you. Okay, he visited you consciously. All right. He visited you to give you a message, and what had happened is did you pay attention? Yes. What's the matter? What's the matter? You want to come out and walk? Yes. Okay. What he did was visit you in your dreams. You just got to pay attention. Okay. Make sure you recognize the energy. Okay. Recognize your masculine's energy, because just because your masculine can manifest don't mean you're manifesting somebody positive at all times. You could be manifesting another entity that's trying to mimic your masculine. So you just got to be careful. You have to be able to recognize the essence of your divine partner, because what comes your divine partner is his demons realizing that you want to call him in. So you'll be attacked by his demons, which will be his karmics and all that shit that's keeping him behind. People that represent the masculine's dark side will come to attack you because you're attached to him. So don't let it attach to you if it's negative, okay? You said I've had intimate account. You know, that's the same thing for you too, Tiffany. Same thing. Seeing 1111. You know, as they would say in the spiritual community, that's like the gate. That's the gate. Um, you know, just a reminder from the universe, you know, that you're on the right path. But it's only that way because that's what you believe, okay? If you believe that 1111 was a bad thing, it will manifest to you because you believe it's a bad thing. So it's all about what you believe. You can say birds are conscious this and conscious that. It's all about your programming, and this is why I say knowledge is power. Because if you do if you do study who you are, where you come from, nature, and all that stuff, you're programming, you're downloading programs, and what's going to happen is your consciousness is going to talk to you in a way and form that you know of. Um, that's why you believe 1111 is what it is. Okay, stop that! Don't touch it. Okay. Let me see. Hold. Okay, hold on. Let me see. So you be mindful, because you putting spells on yourself every day, y'all. You just have to be mindful how you doing it. Okay, you put spells on yourself every single day. Okay, yeah, this is considered ego timing, not divine timing. That's right, Jane. That's right, Jane. Okay. My divine masculine doesn't defend me against the karmic. It doesn't defend you against the karmic because at the end of the day, he's in his lower self. So he only defends what he vibrates at. If he vibrated at a high frequency, if y'all was vibrating on the same frequency, he would protect you. But since he's not vibing at that frequency, he does not know you. He does not recognize you. He will only go by egotistical judgment, not God judgment. His God is not present, so his God cannot protect you within his body. He can only protect you outside of it. So you believe that the masculine is not protecting you because you seen the physical act, but you don't realize the spirit did. The spirit of the masculine will protect you from the masculine. Okay, he will shield you with knowledge. He will shield you with karma. Okay. So be mindful that even though the masculine does not show it physically, he does protect you spiritually. Okay. Just because he's not present don't mean that he's not real. Okay, he still exists. Okay, if they didn't exist, they wouldn't be trying to get this planet back. All right. All we're trying to do is wake ourselves up so we can acknowledge that there is a higher power and that everything we do in the dark will come to the light. We have to be understanding about this, that free will is not free, that you know, your masculine would pay for his consequences as he is now, and his consequences is he's going to be trapped in the hell until he free himself. Okay. You said, will my divine masculine, now that I am awakened in my spirit journey, Let me see. Because you got two questions in one. Hold on. So I guess you're trying to say, will your divine masculine be awakened now that you're awakened? I mean, how do you really know that you're awakened, Miss Sweets? Do you really know that you're awakened? Is it your God that's speaking to you, or is it your your alter ego? So you got to know the difference, because um, people can say that they awaken. You have to be free of the illusion, y'all, and that's including um, all kind of belief systems. You have to be free from worrying about your masculine. Okay, you have to be free, because if you knew better, you would do better. Okay, so you wouldn't ask questions like that if you knew you was already spiritual. Is your masculine awakened because you're awakened? Are you really awakened though? Do you still believe other masculine should come back to you? You know what I'm saying? When you still believe that the physical body is a factor, you still you still sleep. Okay? You're just one step closer to awakening, that's it. But you still have some work to do. Stop worrying about the physical form of the masculine, and you'll be fine. Once you let go of that illusion of control, and wanting and knowing and worries, you'll be unhealed. When you heal, you no longer care. You no longer need to know. You don't even check their social media and shit. You gotta learn how to disconnect from that illusion of what's going on with the masculine. Okay, so uh um okay. Okay, somebody said okay. I can't. What? How do you spell your name? Edom. Edom. Okay, let me see. Oh, how is that? Oh, okay. I've had, I have had, I have, I have had so much sex visits. So, how to know who is who? I thought it was him. Maybe not. Child, listen, listen. There are spirits that roam the realm that are alive. Okay, same frequency, because people don't realize it's all about frequency. It's not about your flesh. It's just the flesh that takes the action to 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 good or bad. Okay? But we're not here for that. We're here for frequency. All right? Energetic frequency exchange. You are not your body. But since you believe that you're your body, you would tend to, you know, limit yourself. But on a spiritual form, you probably was visited by a couple of entities. Okay? Or maybe your masculine, okay, is that powerful, or your feminine, whatever. Um, just be careful. Protect your energy, shield it, because you shouldn't even be getting that many visits. You shouldn't even be getting that. They only gonna vibe towards you because you're open like a book to them on an energetic level, where they just came to suck your energy. That's all. Your energy's been getting sucked. So you was like a buffet for the vampires. Okay. Oh, they love women. They just love energetic women. You know what I'm saying? That just love that demonic frequency. They come feed off of us. Real, we the portal. They most definitely come feed off of us because they want to come in. Some of them want to manifest into this planet, and this is why we have a lot of toxic people today, because they sinned. They mission. They will mission some people to come. Some entities will mission themselves to be manifested. Bodies don't really do nothing but um, house the spirit or the entity that comes through, y'all. Okay? So they will attack the feminine energy. This is the world is attacking feminine energy because we are the portals to bring the physical flesh down. So we matter. You feel what I'm saying? And what they do is bring the men. Okay, they will bring the toxic men. Some of y'all would think your divine masculine is toxic, but at the end of the day, dealing with your divine masculine and having children by the one that has been chosen, you're bringing in a light being. You see what I'm saying? We're trying to manifest the return of, good energy. but a lot of negative energies will attach to you where they manifest through you. So people got to stop having children out of wedlock, out of righteous wedlock, meaning spirit out of spiritual disconnection, because you never know what you're bringing through. Okay, we talking about the return of the Messiah. How, if you ever can, if you can't find your other half of yourself. Do you understand what I'm saying? The male and female aspect of yourself. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of other shit going on in this planet that's distracting to a male and female from coming together to bring in truth. Okay, it's too much. So at the end of the day, this is why we first we thought it was a man's world. Okay, and then look what happens when this is a man's world. Okay, no, it's a woman's world, just ran by men, because they want to be the overseer and the oversayer of things. But if a woman ran this world, there would be more of organization. There would be more, more respect. If we're not in that demonic frequency, see. um. Let me see. Okay, let me see. Okay, Indigo says, am I waking up? I feel that I have started to for some time. You wake up every day. You wake up every day, but your jobs put you back to sleep. Your worries put you back to sleep. Your fears put you back to sleep. Your masculine and his toxic vibrations put you back to sleep. There's a lot of distractions. This is why it's time for y'all to realize. See, you can have this understanding. Like I told you, like you could be on this live right now and still be somewhat asleep. Okay, you're not all the way awakening, because knowledge is infinite. There's no such thing as a teacher who has given you everything you needed. It's just only guides manifested down in the flesh. Like me, you know, I'm a portal for your ascension. But at the end of the day, not everybody's gonna want to stick around for this message, okay? Because they rather shoot the messenger instead of getting the message. Go ahead, Papa. What's up? Okay, well, come on. All right, well, come on. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. All right, come here. Is that the change? Come on. Yeah, I'm gonna change your clothes. I'm gonna change your clothes. Okay. Yeah, I will. You trying to talk now, right? Yeah. Yeah. You trying to talk now? Yeah. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Don't touch. Right. Keep your hands above. Yeah. You girl. You girl. You just. Mwah. Want your toy? Yeah. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm a stay-at-home mom, y'all. Got to multitask. As I do the universe work. Okay. So anyway, like I said, if you guys want to send a donation, I'm gonna post it here in the chat. Shoot your girl $1 or $2. It'll help out me and my family. I'm here to work for the universe. Okay. That is my job. And it's a lot, y'all. This work here is a lot. If y'all thought that y'all was getting these messages from the universe, child, when you decide to accept your fate and you're doing the Lord's work, what did she say? She said, I don't have, I just seen that pop up. It's funny. She said, I don't have money on a card, but I can pray for you. I'll take that. Energy is very powerful. I do not have a problem with that. Oh, that's funny. But it's true. You know, a lot of people don't work either. I don't work. I couldn't send a donation either because I don't. You know, it is what it is. But it is what it is. It's not a big deal. I just throw it in there. Um, Closed mouths don't get fed is what Spirit said to me one time. Cause they sent somebody my way and they was just like, I was like, I don't really want to ask people for anything, but they was like, yeah, well, closed mouths don't get fed, right? This girl said it out of nowhere, but I knew the message was for me. Um, but yeah, anyway, so it is what it is, y'all. Like it's wake up time. It's wake up time. I could show y'all a whole lecture and shit like that, but you know, maybe that'll be later on in the future, one step at a time. I don't want to overwhelm myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I still have to live in the matrix, and you know, I have to be, I have to still live in a matrix at this moment. Okay. Um, so I still have to be. I got to be able to balance the two. So I want to be organized. And I'm a Virgo, so you know me. I'm a Virgo, so y'all know how Virgos do if y'all into astrology. Okay, very organized, straight to the point and shit like that. So you found the right person. I cannot find myself being discombobulated all over the place. I will shut something down first. If I got family issues and stuff, you will see me take a break from social media, cause I'm not really a big social media head. I just come on here cause I have to spread the word of truth. Okay. My daughter's a Virgo too. T. Me and my daughter both is a Virgo. And it's crazy. Her soul came to me. I saw a spirit behind me, and I knew it looked like a little kid. I was like, it's innocent, whatever, whatever. That was her soul coming to tell me, "Mommy saved me from being possessed." She was being possessed by some little ass 14-year-old demon. Ain't that crazy? I saved my daughter, took her phone away and everything. Come to find out, the little boy was her little boyfriend at school. But still, I ain't having that. I've been trying to see him for 2 days now. But Spirit said they got me. I couldn't catch him for nothing in the last 2 days. I was gonna talk to his mama like, yo, this is what your son's saying. This is y'all go to this Catholic school, right? That's what I'm saying. This Catholic school ain't teaching them nothing. It's just a name. Still got demons all in this, all in around them. So, and no, I'm not Catholic. I just like this, She not Catholic either. She's just this is a more complex school to go to instead of the public school. So, um, yeah, like it is what it is. Oh man, I teach her. I homeschool teacher. She study everything that I study, good and bad. So she knows. That's how you know shit is real. Because even though the body took an action, the soul came to me and let me know. That's how in tune my baby girl need to be. She needs to be. She's like, "Mommy, help me," and I'll go right in there. Her conscious just came to me, y'all. So like a mother's intuition. Y'all know if you're not mothers and stuff like that, you'll probably have intuition with your siblings. If you don't have siblings, you'll have that connection with someone. When you're a mother and a sister and stuff like that, you're very and you get very in tune. There's times where my sisters and them think about me, and they send me telepathic message, and I end up seeing them, or they end up calling me type stuff. So that's a telepathic message um, from their consciousness. Oh, Gemini, huh? She said, I put my daughter out of public school and put her into homeschooling. Her and her saved her. Yeah, you know what? I was just telling my daughter's father that I want to homeschool her because I don't want her around these little demonizing ass children like Catholic school, public school. All these kids are sick because you never know what's going on in their homes. Like, some of these kids is fatherless and motherless, and it's a lot. It's a lot um, that they deal with that they're shielding. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of pain. So it starts when you're young. So I don't want my daughter, after all these years of me trying to protect her, yeah, she's gonna go out there one day, but she'll know right from wrong. She'll know righteous from wrong. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm thinking about homeschool. Like I'm really thinking about just getting my kids and going on the road. This one here, Serena says, I'm 3 months pregnant, very scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. The universe gonna protect you because you made a big choice. Okay, it takes a lot to bring in life. People think just bringing in life is just some kind of trend. They try to trend this shit. Got 16 and pregnant on TV. What you think now? You got more kids pregnant now at teen age than you do. You know what I'm saying? We gotta wake up, man. This shit ain't they trending pregnancies. That ain't shit to public size on TV. You pretty much telling these little girls to go out there and be little thoughts, be mothers. Come on, man. My daughter, she knows it's all programming. She knows it's all programming and shit like that. Like she knows she's not attached to that, but I don't want her to be like, oh, focused on boys and I don't want to focus on girls, but I just don't want her focused where she's going to lose herself. She's losing herself. And that's exactly what her consciousness told me, was that she was disconnected from herself while she was in that moment. Her childhood is running away from her. So I cannot let that happen at 12 years old. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't have, like, it doesn't have to be, it's people that like that out there. I don't even want her to be out there, to be honest with you. What for? What for? So yeah, I'm about to look into homeschooling because I could do it all from here. Shit. None of that shit really matters anyway. All of it's lies, all of it's bloodshed, all of its con artistness, and a lot of waste of money is the programming. That's part of the matrix. Yeah, it's for real. Like, it's no need to be out there doing all that. These boys is too lustful. They run across, they jump into that, like, they come out the womb ready to, like, mate. You know what I'm saying? Some of them, they can't control themselves. Some boys go use the bathroom and they end up, playing with themselves where they end up nutting and shit. And they be like, whoa, what was that? And they start chasing it. It's like a high. Sex is the highest, probably one of the most highest demonic drugs on this planet is sex. Okay? Sex. And then the only way you can have sex, or what they believe get to that peak, is if you intercourse with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't trust the school system either. But believe me, I'm about to take her out of there because I don't want her in the school system any damn way. Like, I don't, like the kids getting shots and all that stuff with these vaccines and stuff like that. I don't, man, look, it's going to be a whole new, I mean, if something happened where the programming is shutting down, because it will, the more people are waking up. People are waking up slowly but surely, waking up. So, all these rap musics and stuff, it's a rap. After today, she's getting home. I took her phone away from everything. Today, it's a rap. Like, we starting today because it's a wrap. I cannot have it in my household. I cannot have her trying, because I will, I mean, I'm just keeping it real. I will not fuck with my daughter if she decides to choose the devil over, if she gets, that's why a lot of girls running home, away from home and stuff like that is because, they chose the dark side, and they can choose dark side at a young age. Okay, they can choose to love the dark side at a young age. If she chooses to love the dark side, she on her own. She can go play with those devils if she wants to, but I ain't going with her because I know the truth. I can teach her as much as I can now, and if she chooses otherwise, that's her business. She on her own, and she knows that. She's not willing to sacrifice that. That's why her spirit came right to me and told me, Mama, I'm not willing, I'm not ready to sacrifice our connection. So save me. So I went on in there. It's not the first time her consciousness called me for protecting her. It is what it is. So protect your babies, no matter what age they are. You can't trust everybody around you, man. It's mostly family members that's doing the molesting on the children any fucking way. You know what I'm saying? So we have to pay attention. If they're not outside, there's always one that's coming in your house. You know what I'm saying? Uncles, aunts, brothers, sisters, all this dumb stuff. Because people just nasty like that. Low-key nasty. The elites running this world is freaking nasty, okay? Nasty. And this is why we can't come into union, because the programming supports what? Sex. How they would say, sex sells. Okay, so what do they tell you? Go find, go pick, go love on something, and go build a bear. Okay, go build a bear out there. You know what I'm saying? God don't have nothing for you. That's a lie, because you as a divine feminine been triggered, and you now know that this masculine was made for you, and you were made for your masculine. So you now know that you guys were chosen. So going out there to build a bear, okay? I want to say the B word. I want to say build a bee, okay? Um, they out there building bees, okay? They out here building them. Oh, let me stuff this over here and tweak this over there and pluck this over there and sew this over there and color this over here. And this is why it's good to be natural, to love yourself for who you are, okay? Um, just basic shit, you know what I'm saying? Just basic shit. Like, it is what it is. It is what it is, y'all. This is the healing that we gotta learn. You may not like it, but this is what we gotta learn. We here to talk about it. Let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect. I still have some shedding to do myself. You know what I'm saying? The most shedding that I really need to do is homeschool my kid, and that's about it. It's homeschooling my kid from this, because I already work from home. You know what I'm saying? You know, working from YouTube and stuff like that, because I'm doing, you know, I'm doing this. You know what I'm saying? You know, and when I say work, y'all, I'm talking about the universe. Okay? I'm not talking about a job. There's two different ways of working. There's working by spitting out knowledge, and then there's working for the realm. I don't work for the realm anymore. I stopped working for the realm because it no longer served my highest good. So I start working for the universe. The universe will bring people into my life that will, you know, give me the things that I need naturally, not forcefully. I don't have to manipulate anybody to do anything. The universe will send somebody to bring it to me, you know, or I would go out and then all of a sudden run into somebody. That's why it's always good to speak up about, you know, your journey, because you're doing the Lord's work, all right? And when I say Lord, I mean your soul. If you don't, this is what I mean. I want y'all to understand, because I don't want y'all to be like, oh, that's just you're Christian, what you Islamic or whatever. I ain't none of that. I ain't none of that. I'm a free spirit. I just try to pull a little bit from each thing that did make sense to my soul, and I try to put it where it needs to be. I don't want y'all to say, oh, I heard that from a Bible or whatever, whatever. So you're doing this and doing that, but I'm just trying to use these examples so y'all to understand. If these things are teaching you to love anything besides you, it is not a good teaching. We're trying to get self-love back. Everybody's loving something outside of them. And your masculine, you shouldn't love your masculine before you love yourself. You shouldn't love your family before you love yourself. You shouldn't love this realm more than you love yourself. If you love anything outside of yourself, you are not of your true God. Okay? So this is where self-love come in. Okay? Because if you love yourself, if you knew better, which is knowing, knowledge, wisdom, power, you will do better, which is act according to what you already know. I already know about my masculine, so I don't need to go and mess around with other men. I don't need to go out and seek other men, because I have the knowing, which is the validation that I needed. Okay? So as far as my masculine, and you chasing your masculine or whatever, you don't need to chase them, because they're already within you. You are them. You are already within you, right? So why are you chasing a physical form? That's just a vessel. The vessel's out of line. It's just a vessel out of line. Okay? A good example. Let me see if I have it. Let me see if I have it. I think I posted it on here one time. Let me see if I can. But yeah, a good example. Um, a good example. And this is why it's important for us to realize what's going on. See, some people just love their hell. If they don't want to awaken, they love their hell. That's all. And if people love their hell, you don't do nothing but deliver your message and move on. Okay? We need to be free spirited. Okay? Free spirited. You know how back in the days, they had they had the hippies and stuff, right? You don't see too many of those anymore. They coming back though. They coming back though. They coming back. You don't even see people sitting on the grass and relaxing with their little tie-dye shirts on and all this. Shit, it's coming back, y'all. And you gonna be the ones. Y'all gonna be the chosen ones. Y'all gonna go for love, war, and, love, peace, not war, right? That's what y'all gonna be doing out there. Love, peace, and not war. Why can't we just get along, right? Why can't the good and bad just balance each other out and we just get along? See, y'all think we get along today, but that's not true. See, there's always a hidden agenda behind it all. See, the good is trying to act like the bad. The bad is just the good is loving the bad to the point where it's being pulled into the bad frequency. Like we love with our light energies, but we getting sucked in by forgetting who we are. Okay, we getting sucked in. If your masculine could suck you into that darkness like that, and you mad and you angry and you pissed, whoa, you just got the taste of the devil, child, because you are dealing with the devil, not the energy, but the alter ego, because you fell for temptation. All right. Your masculine does not understand what's going on because he's not tuned in. Okay. So he ran. When he ran, when that egotistical thought picked his ass right up and ran. It said picked him up and threw his ass right back into the darkness because he was not ready. He wasn't ready to overcome it. You have to be able to overcome temptation. Yeah. Come here. Mwah. You have to be able to overcome temptation, y'all. Your masculine did not overcome temptation. That's one of the first thing. How they would say, don't fall for temptation, because you're falling. Okay? You're falling in. So don't fall for temptation, y'all. Y'all know. Come on now. Come on. Y'all think it's just about twin flame readings, divine masculine readings. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All of those are just tests to see where you're at and your level of knowledge. This is why we say to cover our asses if you do or don't resonate. When we know that people are going to falsify, falsify their own illusions. But it's a test. And you got to be strong enough to pass it. Those who are going to pass it is going to resonate with the message and move forward. But those who are going to dwell on it is going to question themselves and then they're going to descend. Okay, so it's all about strength. Take everything as a lesson. Everything as a blessing in disguise and keep it pushing. Even your masculine not being with you now. Okay? It's almost like a blessing in disguise. Do you really want an uncooked meal? No, you want it well done, right? So wait. You gotta wait when you're at a restaurant. You don't want nobody to send you uncooked meals. Some people do eat raw meat, whatever. That's their business. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I don't. But if you waiting at the restaurant and you ordered your meal, your ice cream sundae or whatever, you still have to wait until it's perfectly done, and you gotta wait. Your to a twin flame to twin flames on this healing journey or people on this journey, your enemy is waiting. See, but it's your savior. Nobody wants to hear wait. Be patient. I did a reading yesterday. It said what? Wait. That's what it said. Wait. Just wait there. So you're like, oh, I'm just gonna, like say you're at the your starting line. Okay, you did your work. You're getting there. You're getting there. You're getting there. And all of a sudden, you made it to the end of the finish line. But you see your masculine. People would think that's all good sometimes to go back and help the one that's hurt or the one that's left behind. Okay, you got to make sure you pass that finish line first. Because if you don't get to that finish line and you look back, guess what? All that was a waste for nothing. Finish the game and then look back. And if you're strong enough, because once you reach the finish line, you will become strong enough where you can have the shield, the ability to go back into the darkness because you've made it past that level. So now you know how to get through it. Okay? You know how to get through it when you could snap in and out of your pain. You know that feeling, oh, I can't stand my masculine. He shouldn't be with that bitch. Do you didn't make it to the finish line. So you're getting scarred. Because you didn't make it. That's why I said you got to make sure if you knew you was awakened, you knew not to talk about it. You passed it. So you don't dwell on it no more. You hear me? You don't dwell on it no more. But you haven't passed that level of awakening because you still getting affected because you still haven't finished the game. You still haven't finished the round. You still haven't finished that level of ascension. So your masculine is just pulling you right back in Oh, he's like, wait for me. Come, wait for me. You're like, hold on, let me finish this round first. Let me get there. Let me master this game first. Let me master this enlightenment. Knowledge is power to get you where you need to go. Let me keep elevating, keep ascending, keep giving myself knowledge, keep giving myself power so that I can make it to the finish line. Make it to the finish line. Gain the wisdom. Now you know how to beat the round. Now you know how to beat the level. Then you can go back and help them. If they choose not, because you know how to beat the level is, if they're not ready to come, leave them. If you dwell on it too long, you're going to be sucked back in. And guess what's going to happen? You're going to forget that you overcame that round. Okay? And now you got to what? Start all over. See? You've already beat the round. You've already beat it so many times. But because you stayed in that, you stayed behind, you went back and helped out your masculine or your family or your friends or a job that you overcame that round, but you went back in to go save some people, you ended up losing yourself in the process because that person was so deep in their own hell, you couldn't even pull yourself out of it. So now you hate them, you resent them for pulling you back, for you making a choice to stay. So you can't be mad, okay? You can't be mad at your masculine because his energy pulled you back in. His illusion, not energy. His illusion pulled you back in. His illusion is what used, that illusion played your weakness, okay? Because you wasn't all the way there. See, when you make it to the finish line, you now know what your weaknesses are, so you know what to stay away from. You now know what triggers you, so you know what to stay away from. You now know. You have that knowing. So guess what's going to happen? Now you're going back to go save people. But you can't if you haven't finished the round. You can't. You're going to get sucked right back in. And all that shit you done did to the top, all that shit pulled you right back in. The same way you beat the round, it's going to be the same way you be pulled right back in if you haven't finished it. To finish it is to have that knowledge, that wisdom, and that power to know that if I'm not shielded with love and light, then I know I'm going to be sucked back in. Let me kick it. Let me kick it. Let me get it. What? What? He trying to talk now, y'all. Sooner or later he gonna be like, get off live. That's what he gonna say soon. But yeah, y'all. I mean, I'm trying to see what else Spirit want me to channel to y'all. You know what I'm saying? What? All right, he's awake now, y'all. Let me kick it. Okay, I love you too. Mwah. Mwah. Okay, I love you too. But anyway, so that's what it is, y'all. Okay, that's why you gotta sit on your throne. Your throne is at the end of that finish line. Don't move. If you're masculine, if he doesn't want to come up, when you reach your hand down, you get your ass out of that pit of fire, and you sit down up there. You sit down. You get back up there. Okay. You get back up there. Okay, he doesn't want to budge. Don't stay there, because you're going to stay there, and guess what's going to happen? Oh, the karmic is this, and the masculine doing that, and the whoop-de-whoop, you're getting sucked right back into that darkness. Time to heal now. Now you got to start all over. Now you got to find out what twin flames are again. Now you got to remind yourself about the healing. Now you got to focus on this and that, because you keep dabbling. Now it's your choice. Okay, we did a reading earlier. It said it was your choice. It's up to you with how you going to live the rest of your life. So if you're going to live the rest of your life coming in and out of hell, that's your business. You know, you want to play with Pandora's box, fall for temptation, that's going to be on you. Okay, y'all just got to beat the game. All right, it is what it is. Don't say, oh, I'm going to do this to beat the game. You know, I'm going to give a disclaimer. Okay, you can never cheat the game. You can only lose in it or win. All right? So don't say, oh, I'm going to cheat the game by doing this. Because a lot of people, and I want y'all to know, okay? I'm going to just keep it real because we all adults. I have my videos only tabbed for people 18 and older. Okay? Suicide is not the best way. It's not. Suicide is not the best way to do anything. Because what's going to happen is your consciousness is going to say you have not learned it. You need to go back again. And you don't want to keep coming back here if this realm is 10 times worse than it is. Okay? So what you do is help reprogram the realm. Okay? So help reprogram the realm by winning it. Your next realm you're going to go to, you're going to be in a different place. Okay? And that's just it. So finish the game. Stay on your path. And be one of the ones who's able to transfer back, transition home old and in your bed, sleep, already gone. Okay? Because that's what my goal is. My goal is, if I'm going to be here for this long, is to keep teaching until I go in my sleep. And that's it. If I happen to go before that, I'm still good. Because I'm one with myself. I'm at peace. I know I'm not my body. I'm not going to miss it. You feel what I'm saying? So y'all gotta love yourself. That's how powerful knowledge is. It'll set you free to the point where you don't even look in the mirror like that no more. Stop looking in the mirror every day. Stop looking in the mirror trying to find out what the pimple look like. You know what I'm saying? If there was no mirrors on this planet to reflect who you look like, you will never be able to judge your face the way that you judge your face today. You will never be able to see your body if y'all test yourself by not looking in the mirror for a whole week. And then for another week. And then for another week. Test yourself. Reprogram yourself. Alright? I don't remember, it's one time that happened to me naturally, where I haven't looked in a mirror for over a week. Girl, by the time I looked in the mirror, I was like, damn, I'm beautiful. I was like, damn, I look good. Look at them hips and shit. Like, people will say stuff like, oh, I don't see myself. Like I told my neighbor the other day, she was like, you with them leggings on, you mad thick or whatever. And I'm just like, well, damn, I don't see myself the way you see me because I'm inside me. You see what I'm saying? So learn how to let go of that mirror illusion. Okay? Let go of that mirror illusion because it can shatter with one doubt. It'll break that whole thing down. And a lot of these masculines today are in that frequency where the way they look matters. Impression and oppression of someone else with their looks and their charms. Okay, a lot of these men use their bodies to manipulate women, and a lot of women use what you got succubuses and incubuses. A lot of them use their bodies to attract. Okay, you guys didn't attract to your masculine on a physical plane first. You attracted to them on an energetic level. So don't forget that. You can't use your body to attract your masculine, and don't expect your masculine to attract you back with his. Okay? So we have to understand the difference between the two. Before I knew you physically, I knew you spiritually. So don't forget your place, okay? So I'm going to leave it at that, y'all. All right? I'm going to post in the chat. If you haven't already got the information, if you want to donate, because I don't have super chats on, y'all can send your girl $1 or $2. Got PayPal and Cash App. Okay. I appreciate you all for tuning in. Okay. I hope I trigger something within you. Okay. And lift you to a level of high vibrations. Y'all stay tuned for more. I'm gonna do maybe I'll do it live. Who knows? We'll see. I did say I want to go live a lot, but we'll see. Stay away from temptation, man. Stay away from temptation. Okay? Peace and love to you all. I love you all. I appreciate y'all for sticking with me on this video. You know what I'm saying? I know I jump in and out of channelings, but it is what it is. This is what happens. I'm a multitasker. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Virgo.